Welcome back to the Throga channel for another React video. We have a special one for you today. But first, what was it? You have a dog? You have a cat. You have a dog now?
That's my girlfriend's dog, and we're trying to make the dog and cat friends. So
Okay.
it's been a slow process.
As long as nothing happens to Shirley Jones, she is the star of our show.
As long as she doesn't get eaten,
Yes.
I will consider my life a success.
Back to the program. My name is Richard.
My name is Johnny.
So today we have a trilogy. We asked for, again, please forgive our ignorance. We're saying, hey, pick from these 4 or 5 songs. 3 of them are part of one cohesive trilogy. We didn't know that. So we're making you pick from them. And I'm going to be honest, I was partial. This is the first time we put out a poll, and there was one I was hoping that was going to be selected, and it wasn't. It's the song Snooze, because Woo-sung, I think is how you pronounce his name, from The Rose, is in it.
Cool.
And we love his voice. We did another reaction video to him before, so I was kind of hoping Snooze won. It didn't. That's okay. That just means we have to check that one out. Actually, we could put that in a fan exclusive. Something we're doing now is like some extra videos that we're having on our site. Maybe we can sneak that in there at some point.
It's the site for our Thronely fans.
I don't know if that's gonna stick.
Throga only fans. Thronely fans.
We have a new page called it's throga.com/react, and where we're putting songs there that are the extra ones that we did put on the YouTube channel, or if something got copyright claimed and we weren't able to include it on YouTube, we have something there. Right now we got something from Daechwita, we have something from Pentatonics, and someone else. So, and we're going to keep adding to that. Anyway, you can check that out. That's not why we're here right now. It is for the trilogy. So we have 3 songs. I'm not going to be able to pronounce these. Hold on. It's Daechwita. You want to take a stab at it? All right, I'm looking this up. It's a great blowing
I can't see
or
that.
hitting. Oh, it's a genre of Korean traditional music consisting of military music played by wind and percussion instruments. Okay. All right, I got it. Let's listen to this.
Daechwita.
Daechwita. That is the first song. And then it goes into Haegeum. Haegeum?
Haegeum.
Sure. Yeah.
Haegeum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The third song is a word I know, Amygdala. I don't know how this relates to the song yet, of course, but that's the part of the brain, kind of our fight or flight response, our unconscious mind, where memory is stored, but like learned memory, especially when it comes to kind of a protective sense. That's kind of interesting to see where we're going on this journey. Oh, by the way, the singer's name is Suga, which is what we asked for, but when he's not in BTS, he goes by Agust D. I don't know if it's just a separate artist name or if it's an alter ego. I think someone said that that was his alter ego. When I think of alter ego, I'm thinking there's an intentionally different... Chris Gaines, or Sasha Fierce from Beyonce. It's the idea of bringing forth a different, energy or thought process. So
Yeah.
so that's actually
Sasha
pretty
Fierce,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
And always, before we get started, make sure you guys hit like and subscribe and ring the bell so you can always be alerted to any new content that we come out with.
And for this week, be sure to leave comments as to which songs you want to include in the poll for J-Hope. We've already decided what we're going to do for V. It's going to be a surprise. You're not even going to vote on it because it was pretty clear what we need to do. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's move on to the trilogy.
All right. Looking forward to this.
We have all 3 songs in one video, and I just wanted to read real quick a little bit about each song before we play it. This one, I have to keep saying the name of this song, and I keep getting it wrong. This first song, which roughly translates to great blow or hit, which we said is an anthem of victory and pride, where Agust D spells out his massive global success as an artist. culture takes center stage as the track builds a base of traditional Korean instrumentals, since the word that the song is called refers to a genre of Korean traditional music consisting of military music, which you already know. The lyrics are a smorgasbord of references to history, culture, previous releases, and Agust D's achievements as BTS Suga. When you get there.
Sugar. Do, 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 do.
Hey, honey, honey.
That's cool. Oh, that place looks cool. Oh, I want to go there. Take me
Yes,
there.
please. That's a cool
That's
loop.
badass. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's intense.
Super intense. I forgot to actually look at the words because there's so much to look at and absorb.
Yeah.
Love the usage of the Korean traditional instruments because it's like it's obviously a modern pop influenced.
It's a great mixture of the two. Yeah, it's got
Yes.
the modern hip hop thing and then the traditional.
Yeah, so I
That's awesome.
love the combination. So it's not like anything I've heard before, which is exciting. And when he comes in rapping, it's explosive. It was just like grabs your attention. There's anger, intensity, things built in there. It reminds me a little bit of like my first impression of Eminem many years ago. It's just like, whoa, I want to hear that
Yeah.
when he comes in again. This is him too, right? I'm pretty sure it's Agust D. I want to say Suga, so I'm pausing there. So he's playing both roles. So it looks like there's two very different characters. So I don't know if this is representative of like an internal thing.
Oh, maybe like an internal conflict or something, or two different sort of personas they have to keep up. I mean, every performer kind of has that too. I mean, they have to have their on-stage persona, then their real self.
Exactly. Well, and it makes it even more complex because he's got the alter ego as Agust D and Suga. Yeah, that's definitely the same person. Really obvious to everybody else, but it's just dawning on me.
Yeah.
That's cool. He's good at pacing, like rhythmic pacing, just like in space, and really intense in space. So I like that evolution.
He's a little more hardcore than the other ones. I feel like
we're gonna have to blur
the
some things
rebellious
out.
one.
This is a family friendly show, so you'll see some blurs there.
So it's kind of hard for me. I can't really see the lyrics that well. It's hard to.
Who's the king? Who's the boss? You all know my name. So this person's obviously in charge. He's at the temple, and the other one's more of like the street kid, like the rebel. I'm assuming they're gonna meet up at some point. Maybe that's in the second or third song. I don't know.
Yo. Who's the king, who's the boss 다 알잖아 내 이름 이만상 새끼들 당장 놈의 목을 쳐
The scenery in this video is awesome.
It's amazing. So they're meeting now. I love that. Like just those little pop-ups, basically a yodel, that little squeak. It just adds like another color, another texture to what he's doing. There's no way we're going to be able to understand everything, in one pass and understand it.
I can't see the words enough to get anything from it.
Well, then you just pay attention to the musicality and the coolness, and I will continue to potentially completely misunderstand the lyrics.
That's cool.
Alright, so he's capturing him.
I'm a king, I'm a boss, 새겨놓아 내 이름 이만찬 새끼들 당장 놈의 I'm a king, I'm a boss, 다 알잖아 내 이름 이만찬 새끼들 당장 놈의 먹을 줘.
This is actually really cool. I like that it's not just a texture the whole time. He's got like the roughness in his voice. He's got that cool flip up squeak. He goes mellow in parts of it, just kind of draws you in, then explodes again. Mm-hmm. The journey dynamically is super cool.
It's amazing what you can do, just even when you're not singing a melody, what you can do like to make it interesting and be unique. And he's doing it. The aggressiveness is surprising me. I like it.
Which I like, because as everybody who's seen the other ones know, I'm not into rap, I'm into hard rock, but he's delivering this with like that rebellious rock tone, which I'm totally good with.
Mm-hmm.
So one's trying to overthrow the other.
This doesn't look too promising.
Not so much. Only room for one in this town. Rebellious to the end. You just decapitate him? Oh, okay. Oh. All right, so the king, the ruler, emperor's people are kind of turning on him.
A new song?
Hold on. Yeah, this is a different song.
Okay, so it's one of those interpretive endings where you kind of know what happens, but you don't know exactly what happened?
Likely shot him. Kind of a rise, coming from poverty.
Uprising.
Coming from poverty to take over, to become the boss, which is something that was talked about in the lyrics.
Okay. So this is going to lead into the next one.
I'm guessing. So let's read this one. So this is the Haegeum. Is a traditional Korean string instrument resembling a vertical fiddle with 2 strings. It means to unlock the forbidden thing, reminiscent of the days in Korean history when numerous popular songs were banned by an authoritarian government. Agust D stars as both a rogue misfit of society and a cold-blooded police chief hunting down lawbreakers in his moody, dramatized music video. So kind of a similar theme, right? So we've got the 2 opposing sides, different personalities, different challenges.
The oppressor and the oppressed, and he's rebelling against it. I really want to visit these areas. They look so cool.
I know, no kidding. I wonder if his rap style changed too here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 해석되는 자유 yeah. 개소리는 out yeah. 표현들의 자유 어쩌면 누군가의 큰 잘못한 자유
Is that Scar? I wonder if that's an Agust D thing. Like maybe that's...
Oh, maybe.
Or if it's... Because
like
it seems like these are different centuries or something like that. So I don't know if they're carrying the same character through in that sense, or maybe that's just Suga versus Agust D. If you guys know anything about the Scar, if that's just with this trilogy, or that's something he does more often, let us know.
당신의 판단과 추측에 확실한 신념들이 있는지 당신의 자유와 타인의 자유가 동일하다 믿는지 그렇다면 주저 말고 올라타봐 금지된 것들로부터 해봐 각자의 취향조차 이해들을 못하는 불행한 이 시대를 살아가는 이들을 위한 이 노래는 금지된 것을 푸는 것뿐이지 허나 자유와 방종의 차이지만 부디 구분하길 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬
This is so different than the other BTS members.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I think this one is the biggest departure so far that I've heard.
Yeah.
Everything's a little bit darker, yeah.
Obviously, we've only seen one song, essentially, from the others, so...
Right.
They have more to offer, too, but...
Yeah, that's got to be cool, to be able to, like, branch off of that and, like, do your own thing,
I mean, how many artists try to do that? It's just like that magical thing that they originally had just doesn't exist anymore. They're each in their own right.
This kind of reminds me like the One Direction thing where they all split off and, I mean, they broke up. BTS is going to get back together. But yeah, One Direction kind of broke up and they all did their own thing. It was like what they did individually is vastly different than the One Direction
stuff. But that usually only works with 1 or 2 members, like Justin Timberlake or whatever. And this is like, they're all branching out into successful, well-developed artistic endeavors, finding their own journey, and then still being able to come back and work together. It's pretty incredible.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, to have the humility to, because obviously they're into different, very diverse styles of music, and to come together and like work together and be harmonious, and it's pretty impressive.
복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 쏟아지는 정보들은 상상의 자유들을 근조시킨 가동시의 사상의 통일성을 원해 왜 내 머리 앞에 각종 오이즈는 눈을 가리고 이제는 생각의 자유를 뽐내 각종 논란들은 판단들의 혼란들을 야기시키고 또 쉴 틈 없이 생산되네 과연을 금지시킨 건 무엇일까 어쩌면 우리 자신 아닐까 자본의 노예 돈들의 노예 중고심과 편견 혐오의 노예
Lyrically, it's really hard to absorb this in a single pass.
It's moving so quick, and like I don't think the translation is as smooth for us as it is in the actual language it's being performed in.
But there's clearly a theme of the rebel and going against the authority and whatever structure, capitalism, or whatever it is that you want to call it, and how much of that reflects just himself where he was raised from.
유튜브의 노예, 플렉스의 노예. 이기 순간
Right there. Slaves to YouTube, slaves to flexing, selfishness and greed have gone off the rails. So definitely bringing it into a modern lyrical sense.
암흑이 미천을 지내 눈 감으면 편해 모든 게 뻔해 이득에 따라서 뻔히 갈리는 결의 시기와 질투에 다들 말해놓은 둘이만의 서로가 서로에게 적세를 거는 것도 모른 채 정보의 쓰나미에서 쓸려내려가지 말길 우린 자유와 방종의 차이지만 모두 구분하니 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금
What does Haegeum mean again? It means to unlock the forbidden thing. So maybe to overthrow...
The forbidden thing meaning what in this?
I'm not sure. Maybe
is it rebelling against culture? Like the modern culture where it's just we're inundated with all this sort
or
of
is it more
superficial
egocentric?
stuff.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. He's got really cool hair, though. I will say that.
Slightly cooler than mine.
You make it work, though.
Alright, so this is him capturing himself.
또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah.
So
another really awesome video.
Super awesome. Dark. Wait, this is the same one then.
This is like the Joker from Batman.
It is.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Still my favorite one. Is this going into the third song? No,
same song.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I do want to say real quick, from a songwriting standpoint, for somebody personally that likes, I love melody, I love chord structures and different chord progressions. These two songs, the first song was all in C sharp, this one's all in C, and it always kind of surprises me and amazes me that these like raps, a lot of hip hop songs, like they just stay in one key and it's like the same loop over and over again, and yet it's still interesting.
How much of that is the production bringing in different soundscapes, and how much of that is just the delivery of the vocalist? In this case, I think it's both.
The rap part itself has to be interesting enough. It has to be rhythmically interesting. It has to be tonally interesting, which, like we said, he's doing that. And these two songs, I mean, he's got a lot of different flavors in his voice.
Yeah, and the second song had more of a singular tonal intention. The first one had more
a lot of inflections,
tonal choices. Yeah, both ended with, I guess, him killing him, or a part of him, or an idea of who he is, or whatever that stood for. Army, help us out here. What's happening? All right, song number 3. We have, when a remembrance has a strong emotional impact on an individual, be it positive or negative, the amygdala in the brain stores that information so that in the future, those memories can aid the person to recognizing a setting or event that is similar or elicits the same emotions and inform their decisions. So that comes down to just making unconscious, quick decisions for self-preservation. Suga said in documentary, I have massive mood swings whenever I'm working on this song. To work on it, I have to bring up some of my unpleasant memories, but that is actually a very important process to learn to control those memories. Rather than running from them, he faces them head on by writing them in a song in order to overcome and control the memories in his head. This is the story of my life. Before I reached the age of 20, I'd already had a lot of things going on in my life. I really wanted to talk about how I got the scar over my eye in the song. Wait, he doesn't really have a scar over his eye, right? That's just the song.
I don't think so. Yeah, he doesn't have the scar.
Okay, normally. I didn't think so. But just the way that was phrased threw me off for a second. So
Yep.
All right. Much more modern. It's like as the songs go. Totally different. Really interesting. So all three videos clearly like in the past, more recent past, and more modern musically. Even what they're doing with his voice. So it started really raw, more refined rap. And now this, which is using pitch software, you can hear the little intentional changes of notes. I know he can sing on key. We heard that.
It's an intentional effect.
Exactly. So he's using Melodyne or Antares, but it's a stylistic
Auto-tune,
choice. Yeah, auto-tune,
right.
Thank you.
It's a little more mellow.
Traveling through memories.
I'm singing this one, okay.
별의별 일이 많았지 뭐가 이리 다 살아난지 기억조차 안 나는 기억도 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩 최선들의 선택 감정선들의 선택 감정선들의 선택 원치 않잖아 내 통제밖에
It seems he's going from the first song being more metaphors, and as the songs progress, they're getting more and more personal. And these lyrics are talking about his mom. They're talking about self-harm.
Yeah. Well, I figured by the description that you read off that it was going to be, this one is definitely going to be more personal. It's going to be more of an internal conflict.
It's like a wide angle of, in terms of the trilogy, now we're getting like really into the center of his struggles and memories and moving forward.
Yeah, and the symbolism with the door, that's kind of, archetypal, going inside.
How cool are all of these visuals, actually? All three songs.
Yeah, all the videos are top notch.
He's talking to himself. I don't know your name, like looking in the mirror.
I know your name.
Okay. This is really cool. I love the concept here. He's wishing that his emotional center would save him from repeating some of the same mistakes.
Patterns.
Yeah. He's aware of it. He's aware that there's better choices to be made, or he shouldn't just stay there and take the snake bite. But he's not able to shift the course. There seems to be a battle in that sense.
I like how this one's sung too. It's definitely more that like rap singing. Again, like based on our very limited knowledge of the members. He's got more of that sort of hip hop style of singing where it's not like proper, like more of a Jimin, but little spoken, but there's notes to it.
But all intentional.
But it's really cool and hip.
전하지 못했던 내 사고 소식 가슴 조중에 걸려 언제나 아버지의 가난 소식 최선의 선택들이 맞아 섞일 그 또한 모두 지나가 버렸길 그래서 이 수많은 고통은 날 위한 것일까 끊임없는 시련은 날 죽이지 못하고 다시금 나는 연꽃을 피워내
That was fast.
최선들의 선택
too, I guess.
My Amygdala, my Amygdala, 어서 나를 구해줘, 어서 나를 구해줘. My Amygdala, my Amygdala, 어서 나를 꺼내줘, 어서 나를 꺼내줘. My Amygdala, my Amygdala, my Amygdala, my Amygdala. 이것을 수부해줘, 어서 빨리 꺼내줘.
Amygdala, yeah. So that the fight or flight, or the the survival mechanism. He's hoping that just that can start to take over, and save him from, at least according to this video, just like the drug abuse and the internal, like the voices in his head, the demons that seems to be struggling with. Just the hope for something more, just like innate and instinctual in him, because he seemingly doesn't have the power to do it on his own.
He's feeling almost helpless. Even when he's reaching for the door, the visual of it going vertical is just like, okay, that's an impossibility. Like, he needs help. And then the other character wanting to, but still can't. So it leaves you in suspense that he's never going to get better. Obviously, hopefully that's not the case if this is something he's really wrestling with.
So maybe, from the army, if people that know him more intimately than we do, maybe you can fill us in on some of like his backstory. Is this really autobiographical, or is it, more of a fictional thing? Is he talking about somebody he knows or something, but it seems like it's him.
It's very much so.
Yeah, it definitely seems like he has the darkest backstory of all the members.
Seems to
he's
be
the one which can sometimes lead to really interesting music when like this case.
It does. Unfortunately, some of the best artists are the most
tortured souls.
Yeah, which you see that in every genre, which sucks. But awesome. Well, I'm glad we did the trilogy. That was super cool. So you got to see a lot of different layers. Musically, at least. Before we go, make sure that you leave a comment to let us know which songs you want included in the vote for J-Hope. Next week is V, and I'm excited to continue down this journey. And we're just like unwrapping one completely different persona.
It's so cool to see how diverse they are. Like we were saying before, they're just four uniquely individualistic artists.
Yes.
And it's cool that they all came together and formed BTS.
We're going to learn more about that when we watch the Taylor video of how they came about. I don't think they found each other. I think it was put together, it's at least to some degree.
However it happened, the fact that they can coexist as successfully as they have.
You can't get 4 band members to last 10 years with a success story. And then you talk about 7 individual personalities and knows how to give each other space within the group. It's actually kind of insane.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will keep it rolling. We'll see you next time.
Bye for now.